Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed the coleus video. Just my take on the best way to do it with the standard coleus. Just remember, just get them into water as quickly as you can. The wall, as far as tubes goes, is I have one more tube to go, and it's done. So we'll call it 99 and 44 100%. There we go. My lights are going out. 44 100% placed. I did want to show this up close. This is a flower bud, I'm convinced now, on the silver sword, and that just blows my mind. I never thought I'd have a climbing philodendron flower at all, ever. But evidently getting philodendrons to flower is something that I'm finding to be kind of easy. I mean, based on the sawtooths anyway. I'm really waiting for that same kind of clustering. All of that you see there, all of that dense, all of a sudden explosion of the shoots and everything, that preceded the flower. And I think this is what the plant does to produce a flowering part. It does this knuckling up first, and then this multiple stem thing first, and then it's got, I guess, the energy in the leaves or whatever locally in that one small area to support the flower. Maybe that's the design of the plant. But I can't tell you how happy I am that that this is happening. I did not expect it. I didn't realize it early on that it was, you think it's just you think it looks like a new leaf until it really doesn't. I mean, this is what a new leaf should look like coming out. Good thing I have one here. Is that the same exact plant. This is the front stem cutting that's finally come around. And that's what a new leaf looks like coming in. And you can see that this is a completely different animal. And there is the wraparound tissue that's going to be the hood of the opening of the plant. And I'm willing to wager it's going to look just like a peace lily. The spathiphyllum, whatever they call it. And very similar also to my Dieffenbachia, Stumpy, when it flowers. I think I have pictures of the Dieffenbachia. If I find them, I will post them on my posts tab, which is where I also post now. I'm trying to post a fair amount of pictures as well, both from the wall and the present venture, and some of my old aquarium pics, etc. and so forth, and some of the fish I've kept over the years. I might even I might even post an old plant video. What am I saying? I made some aquarium videos back in 2016 after I got some stuff up and running before I had to leave it all. Just some nano tanks, fresh water, and some planted tanks for cultivation, and I'll post those on the community tab. Bear with me here. I'm just putting on the auxiliary light here because these are all about to shut off. And I don't want to plunge you all into sudden and total darkness. But at any rate, we've got the Adansonii and the painted lady that were down here are now moved up to here. Both of the baby gigases have come around, as I mentioned earlier. Everybody here is doing great. Now that I just cut the coleuses, they're not interfering as much. I've got the row in front of the base plant row, which is the row with the pots. If it's got both a pot and a tube, I'm just referring to them as, the base plant, because they're used as the basal plant to propagate up to a treadmill top tube. It's just easier for me to refer to them that way. I have the row in front of them now organized. As you can see, the Gloriosum, the Alocasia caprea red secret, the rattlesnake calathea, and somebody please change that name. That's a plant painted on a leaf plant. It's not a rattlesnake plant. I don't know why the hell they go with rattlesnake. It's a stupid name for that plant. It has nothing to do descriptively with any aspect of the plant that I can think of. But it sure as hell looks like somebody painted a tree. Maybe a fiddle leaf ficus growing right up that leaf. And this calathea as well. It looks like somebody painted a leaf over a leaf over a leaf. Amazing plant. But yeah, the calathea, the panther, and the peppers. That's the center row here. Quite obvious now that the coleus are no longer visually... it was too busy and a little bit too dense. Over here especially with the coleus. I'm really glad that I went and I did the top chop and also made the video. Had the presence of mind to film it and show you all exactly what I do, and with a little explanation as to why I do it that way. But I'm happy I got this corner worked out. The rubber plant in the back, flanked by the two Calathea ornatas, and then the Gapertia. I'll take a picture again and put it in the posts tab. Excuse me, of the channel to show you guys what this corner looks like when the Gapertia really opens up. Right now it's folded. It went all vertical, and I really have to see what it touches so I can, nudge things out and over and around a little bit if I need to really let this plant shine. I really, really like it. I think it's got a great, unusual... the foliage is just... I don't know what to say. It's just really a really cool plant. The back sides of the leaves, are that the pink magenta right there, and then the pattern of the leaf actually on the front actually comes through a little bit on the back. So you get two different views of a plant between daytime and evening, because they fold up in the evening and you see a lot more of that magenta. So it's just a little change in character, really neat. Helps keep the plant from being boring. The Alocasia Caprea Red Secret here is working on a new leaf, ta-da, finally, and I think it's going to be a really nice big one too. And I moved the syngoniums down a little bit to blend in with all this area a little bit better. The Rhaphidophora decursiva is down on the floor where it belongs, and I'm managing to keep this strip nice and narrow, excepting of course the silver sword. But isn't that something? I think it's a hoot that I've got a flower now growing on a climbing philodendron. I love it. I just love it. I surprised myself. And there we go. Now you understand why I put the auxiliary lights on. So there you have it, folks. In darkness. That looks pretty nice, actually, even in darkness. I spend a good hour or two here after lights out with even less light in the room, like a moonlit night, and I'll just, take a hit and put on some tunes. And it's actually quite relaxing. I do want to put another little low light in this area here so that the whole wall is just passively lit with, like that, like a nice moonlit night in the jungle. Maybe. So anyway, there you have it, folks. The wall has changed considerably actually today, between putting almost the last of the tubes up and arranging that corner and then giving the coleus a trim. But I'm just flabbergasted at the realization, and I didn't realize it until today. I didn't really even look at it until today. I just thought, it's pushing out another leaf, and then all of a sudden you see that it's not. So there you go. The wall in darkness. Updates. Have fun.